Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalaran, and patch 8.2, as I predicted, is going to be releasing in about a week, 25th for NA and 26th for EU. And that means there's going to be a lot more stuff for us to do, finally fresh new content, and only 2 weeks right afterwards the brand new raid is going to be released. Very little downtime, so much to do. And even if you decide to come back to World of Warcraft BFA for patch 8.2 on the 25th and you don't find it satisfactory to you, even though it looks like Blizzard really put a lot of effort into this one, then there's also still classic World of Warcraft at the end of that line. If you're a fan of World of Warcraft, this summer might be the best summer you could ever be playing. But before patch 8.2 arrives, there are a few things that I think you guys should get done before the patch is here. So in this video, I'm going to make 4 suggestions on some of the things you guys can start working on right now in order to prepare yourself for this brand new patch, Rise of Azshara. With patch 8.2, we're going to be getting one of the coolest things in World of Warcraft, something we missed at the beginning of every expansion and get it somewhere midway, and that is flying. You'll be able to fly in all the new BFA zones that are arriving in patch 8.2. That means Nazjatar as well as Mechagon are all going to be a fly zone, as well as the other Kultiris and Zandalar zones are going to be available for flying. But in order to get flying for 8.2, you'll have to complete the Pathfinder achievement. Before patch 8.2, we had access to the Pathfinder Part 1, and with patch 8.2 unlocked, Pathfinder Part 2 is going to be unlocked. So if you guys want to streamline your experience to get flying as soon as possible right now, if you haven't done this, you can start working towards Pathfinder Part 1 in all the BFA content currently available. There's a long strain of different achievements that you have to accomplish, but they're fairly simple compared to what we had in Legion. It'll be things like reach Revered with all the important factions. Only Revered, don't need to get exalted. Things like complete the storyline stuff for Zandalari or Kultirans. Complete the war campaign for the Honorbound or the 7th Legion. So you basically complete a lot of this Pathfinder stuff simply for playing the game, but the achievement does ask you of specific quests for you guys to do. If you guys have not been keeping up with the quest line so far, I'll have a link down in the description below for a WoWHead article telling you guys exactly what you need to do in order to complete Pathfinder. But you could also track the achievements themselves in-game as well by going to the achievement window, going to the search and typing in Pathfinder and looking up Pathfinder Part 1. These are not achievements you guys will have to do in a single setting. Hell, for most of you guys, it might take a week, 2, or more. After patch 8.2 is released, you can start working on both Pathfinder Part 1 and Part 2. So the faster you start working on it now, the more you'll be able to accomplish, and the faster you'll be able to unlock flying. And trust me, nothing is more satisfying than finally letting your flying mounts spread their wings. Are you tired of your class right now, or maybe your spec, and would rather want to change it all together, but you just have way too much gear and way too much time invested on that character? Well, if you want to change your main, I feel like patch 8.2 is going to be the best time to do it. With every single patch in BFA so far with new content comes re-gearing process, and because the item level of gear is only going to go up higher and higher and higher, and the catch-up mechanisms are going to be a lot more friendly, this would be the perfect time to start playing a brand new main if you do want to change your class. Since you'll have to do most of the re-gearing even on your current main right now, even if you think, oh, I have about, let's say, 405 item level gear, I do my heroic dungeons or heroic raids all the time, I feel like I'm fairly well geared, well, that 400 item level is going to be the bare minimum to even get into the LFR version of the next raid. So since you are going to have to re-gear your character completely all over, then you might as well make the switch right now and start playing a class that you really want to play. It might seem daunting, but trust me, I know you're gonna have to get all your necklace stuff done and get the best in slot Azerites, and it might be a lot of work and grind, but it's not gonna be nearly as bad if you're playing a class that you actually enjoy playing. You should also check out some of the class changes that are happening for patch 8.2. Can be found on WoWHead, but if you guys want me to, I can cover a comprehensive guide, comprehensive list of every single class change happening for patch 8.2. Actually, I think I am gonna make that as probably my next video. Number 3 on the list, I think you guys should get your necklace up at least to level 50. I know grinding AP has never been all that fun, and I know that a lot of people back in Legion weren't really the biggest fans of it. Grinding artifact power or Azeroth power in BFA just is not the most exciting activity ever. Well, good thing that Azeroth power is rewarded by almost any activity that you do in the game, whether you do raiding, Mythic Plus, PvP, or simply world quests. Just getting your emissaries done for the week allows you quite a bit of AP. Getting your islands done for the week will net you a little bit extra AP every single week. Doesn't mean you have to grind all your life until you max out that neck, but at least reach level 50. And with future expansion catch-up mechanics that we'll have in the rest of the BFA, you will be able to get to that fairly quickly. The reason you want to get to level 50 is because Blizzard will be introducing brand new essences that will be slotting into our necklace. Essences are basically abilities with also a secondary passive effect. So if you want to add some essences to customize your class, maybe fill in, maybe make it more bursty where your class is more sustained, maybe help out the sustain where your class is already pretty bursty. There's a lot of different fun combinations that essences offer. But to even unlock these essences, you'll want to get your neck at least to level 50. Also, getting your neck to level 50 will allow future Azeroth gear in the brand new dungeons as well as raids with Ajara raid to have all the Azeroth traits automatically unlocked, as Blizzard will not be increasing their neck level required for all those unlocks in the future. Finally, if you are a gnome or a tauren, or maybe you're considering of becoming a gnome or a tauren, for the sweet new heritage armor that these guys will be unlocking, one of the things you can work on right now, and it's actually fairly easy, is to grind out the Exalted for either the gnomes with Gnomeregan or the tauren if you are a tauren. There's a two-parter to how to get the heritage armor, and one of them will be a quest line that you'll be able to unlock after you get Exalted and after you do the main war campaign with Bane on both Alliance and Horde. But afterwards, you'll do a small quest line that is either for the gnomes or the tauren that will unlock your heritage armor. And I'm pretty sure the quest line is definitely going to be worth. The armor looks absolutely amazing, but one of the things you can start working on right now is getting that Exalted. Currently, the easiest way of getting Exalted, and this is what I did for my Blood Elf, is to grab the Faction Tabard from your capital city and grind low-level dungeons. You can grind BC dungeons or Wrath of Lich King dungeons, Mist of Pandaria, whichever dungeons you feel like. Just make sure to kill every mob in the dungeon, and if you got some music on the side, maybe have a live stream open on the side, maybe my stream, where we stream from 5 till 7 every single day except Thursday, you guys are more than welcome to do that. And you'll be able to get that Exalted experience done very, very quickly. Trust me, it's probably the fastest way of going about it if you do need to grind out that Exalted, but it is something that can be done in a day and not even taking that long. And that's about everything that I wanted to cover. I want to make sure you guys are enjoying BFA. I want to make sure you guys are enjoying patch 8.2. And I feel like the best way to enjoy a brand new patch is to first of all be playing a class that you enjoy playing, so you can be able to keep up with your gear at least at a bare minimum, so at least you are able to experience some of the class changes, primarily beyond essences, as well as enjoy some of the best parts in the patch, being flying as well as heritage armor if you decide to get the heritage armor for new characters. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I very much hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think about all these, and what else would you suggest for other players to do before patch 8.2? Thank you guys so much for watching. I very much hope you enjoyed, and I'll see all of you guys in another video.